Well, heck, the 90 gallon of gas on each side, it's just like a bomb, you know. I mean, whenever you got hit, you know, when it penetrated the side, and that's where the gas tanks were, you know. It was on the side of the tank, you know.
I heard they used to call it Ronson can.
Yeah.
Even at that stage of the war, they must have known that that was going to be inadequate in terms of its armor protection, the size and penetrating power of its primary cannon, its very high silhouette, and the fact that it was prone to explode because of the fuel that it used. These are issues that cost the lives of thousands of men. And the excuses that are given, it was lighter and we needed to be able to ship large numbers of them quickly overseas to many theaters of operation, they are not persuasive given the disparity in performance between what we fielded and what the enemy fielded. In direct engagements against ours, as well known, you needed at least 4 or 5 to 1 to even stand a chance against the biggest and most devastating enemy tanks.
Most Americans, when they think of World War II, they think of the American army sweeping across Europe from west to east, and the Germans, while putting up a fight, were doomed to lose. And that was not true. Generally, the Germans had better equipment. They were extremely well trained, that the German tanks were far superior to the American Sherman tanks. Really, you could count on one hand the pieces of equipment that the US Army had that were really superior than what the Germans had. And I think that's a surprise to a lot of Americans, but I think it's something that we really should know, because we won despite a lot of the flaws that we had in our equipment. You know, the Sherman tank is probably Exhibit A of the inferior American equipment in World War II. Those tankers, I don't know how they made it. I don't know how the ones who survived did survive. And of course, a lot of them didn't survive.
I'm definitely not envious of his experiences inside the tank. I mean, I thought that it was tough enough being 130-degree heat in Iraq or Afghanistan. The experiences might be separated by decades and generations, but the experiences themselves they're equally horrific, no matter if it's in Iraq or Afghanistan or in Germany or in the Pacific Islands with the Marines in World War II. And that's why I'm so grateful to the veterans of World War II who kept pushing for those VA benefits that enabled us to get the quality health care that we have today, so that we can get treated for the PTSD and whatnot and not have to live with them for the rest of our lives like Lou and the other soldiers of World War II.